spending knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set, 390, flight.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Here's Rivers. And that will be incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine quarterback, there to make the play defensively. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. The 20, 10, touchdown LA. Melvin Gordon, 66 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Easy. 1-1.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Fournette. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 40. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Yes.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Foles complete to his tight end, sacked the valve. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 21.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Shift! Watch the shift! Protein spill!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Completes it to Lee. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That really sets them back, a loss of 6. Second down and goal. Foles. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And this is now a 1-point game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 5 now. Rivers. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Now Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. After the sack on first down, Rivers, Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Gordon on first down. Calais Campbell on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Eckler. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Check. Lady weapon.
Hey, watch it. Share.
Hey, here we go.
Say, watch the twist.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the lead grows to 4. It's 11-7. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
5-3.
Check 50.
Bravo.
52.
They'll set up to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The tight end Seth DeValve, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been...
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Joey Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
First and 10 at the 47.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
I'm coming after you. Kill.
Hey, Silver. 52.
He'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was set to Valve, and that'll bring up second down. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. That race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams, Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on, because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite? It could be anyone, right? It could be Seattle. It could be San Francisco. It could be New Orleans. I know Minnesota's probably going to come in as a wild card. Green Bay will come in as a division champ, it looks like. But bottom line is, Dallas or Philadelphia's got to win the NFC East. And I don't know that anyone wants to go to their home field and play when they have to play in a divisional game. So when you get it all together, and maybe that would be a wild card, I would guess, because they'd be the fourth team in. But when you put it all together, it is absolutely wide open about who wins the NFC and represents for the Lombardi Trophy.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 34. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Brings up second and 7. At the
He's crazy. He's checking crap. Kill.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle is a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
6-6, bullet high. Under 10. 10.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Yeah, go, let's go.
On second and a couple, Foles. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, while we have a second, we talked about the NFC playoff picture, but I wanted to get your thoughts on a hot topic right now in NFL circles. That's awarding a home game to every division winner, regardless of record. It's happened twice in this decade that we've seen a 7-9 team in Seattle get a home game and a 7-8-1 Carolina team get one. Where do you stand on this? Because there's a scenario where you could have a 13-win team from the NFC West traveling to face an 8-win team from the NFC East.
I know I'm a dinosaur on this one. Absolutely. I love the division champ getting a home game. I don't care what the record is, and I know it sounds wrong, and we're in this society now where everything has to be fair and right. And we would like that, and I would like that too for most big topics. But in sports, it's actually kind of cool when these things happen. Remember, Seattle at 7-9 hosted the defending Super Bowl champs New Orleans and beat them. That big Marshawn Lynch run that we'll remember forever. Carolina at 7-8-1. They actually lost at home in their playoff game. So you don't know how it's going to turn. I like division champs winning it and getting a home game even when the records are kind of messed up.
I'm with you. You're making me smile.
How about that? You and I sitting in the home, two old dudes going, that's the way it ought to be.
Red! Shit! Done!
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
132 fighter.
Check. Press down. Check safety.
Left.
Kill. He's coming. We got
Buffalo behind.
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. A gain of 3, second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Calais Campbell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Taken right around the 44. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, 44 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Hayden Foles.
Foles will look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as he'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
First down, Los Angeles.
Hey, Delta!
A first down throw here for Rivers. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A toss running left, Fournette. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Rivers. Complete. It's Henry. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Set, front 80. Hey, Delta.
Check 3.
Here's Rivers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Josh Allen in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Fournette. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and goal from inside the 5. That one looks like he'll throw here to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
64.
Here's Fournette. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Get it, boys! Get it, boys!
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on fourth and goal. They'll go with a big bang Fournette, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.